Hello, this is Nagidal and we are going to play Dwarf Fortress again. Now in the graphics mode, I've become used to that and I like it more. I have to say I will play in the graphics mode and therefore I will start over again. We've basically done nothing in the former game. I have built 2 good fortresses and I have tried almost everything except for military and glass making, so and soap making and stuff like that, more advanced stuff. So I had a nice fort with about 70 or 80 dwarves, but I somehow wasn't defending well enough and there were some accidents and bad planning and I abandoned it without losing and without having much fun, but I want to start over again and let's hope this will be a big project. So let's find a suitable place for us. It looks like I have found our embark location. I like this region because it's heavily forested. We will have enough wood to make beds, and it has flagstone, which is limestone, and it has 3 layers of this, I don't know what these brown things are, but it's not a stone, it's a like earth and can be mined without having stones to haul outside. So that's nice. There is one biome, one biome which is this heavily forested, thick vegetation but freezing cold, and this other without trees. We have some very high slopes. The height difference is 4 from medium cliffs to very high cliffs, or high cliffs. We have goblins around. I don't know what do these brown things mean. We are next to something, looks like a weapon rack, but I don't know what does it mean. Is it a goblin fortress or something? I have no idea. If it's goblins, then we will have much fun. And it has water. I think it has all the necessary things. Okay, I cannot find better, so let's embark and set our jobs or skills. I have prepared things like this. I have looked at the profile of them, of the dwarves, and where I have seen indefatigable or very slow to tire, I have made them miners. So I have 2 miners, this one and this one. They are only miners. Then I have 1 carpenter and 1 mason dedicated only for this, and so miners are dedicated, mason and carpenter, and then I have 3 dwarves with 2 specializations. One is a brewer and a record keeper, because he has this one has, it's a she, it's a very good intuition. Wait a minute, she has an amazing memory, so it will be my record keeper. The other is a pracer and negotiator, because she has a great feel for social relationships. And this one is herbalist and something, woodcutter. Of course, I need a woodcutter and herbalist. And this was an elsewhere case. He has nothing special which would make him a woodcutter or what is herbalist. But that was the else case. So I think we are set. Oh yes, I have sold one of the battle axes. I have sold splints and crutches and bought one ale and one wine. I have bought a couple of dogs, male and female, and I have bought the rest points. I have bought some more helmets, plump helmet spawns and pigtail seeds and so on, cave wet seeds. Yes, so this is how I prepared carefully. Now let's embark. Okay, and this is where we start. I like this. Let's have a look at the terrain. Okay, so it's apparently spring and everything's snowy, but this is certainly something limestone right here. Okay, I need this map. Limestone, which is great, but I would prefer to dig some levels below. Yeah, about here, because here it looks like we have this is the river. It's now all frozen. This is certainly the channel for the river. Okay, so this is not as good as I... here is a nice place to start, I think. Or this wall, yes, this. Let's take this wall. And dig somewhere here. Our first outpost, or this looks nice. Let's take this one. That will be a great path for caravans coming in. So I have prepared some trees to cut down, stockpile for everything. You will it has any, because I want all of the everything except refuse. I want all of the goods from the wagon to be stored preliminary here, and I have designated areas to be mined out. Here I plan the traders depot. Actually, I can shift it a bit more in the mountain. I don't know whether I can have a drawbridge or something for smashing enemies. I have read something that it is not as good possible any longer in this version, so I don't know whether I will apply this atom smasher technique. Yes, and now let's let the dwarves do their thing. How do I unpause? Space, yes. So miners coming, woodcutter coming, and the others are holding. I have no idlers. I like having no idlers. What is it? Yeah, he strucks. Is it an... of course I should disable storing stone there. Okay, but let's wait until it progresses. Okay, so I have in the meantime prepared or built masonry here, and the mason is doing doors, is creating doors, and from limonite or limonite, and this one is already doing beds. It's my carpenter in a carpenter's workshop, but now a snowstorm has come. It's in the record, snowstorm has come, but I see in Dwarf Therapist that most of my dwarves are quite content still. They are not happy, but content. About 98 98 points of happiness. It's okay. They can work outside in the snowstorm for a while, but I will, as soon as possible, move them inside. I think I already would have enough space to move the beds inside and make a dormitory. I wonder what rock is this? Jet. Okay. Nothing special. Alright, I have a little bit more progress now. The areas are completely mined out. I'm moving my stockpile in currently. I have deleted the stockpile designation, and I have furniture here, food, clothes, leather, finished goods, and soon I will move my workshops in here. And I have designated a tunnel to be dug here. Wait a minute. Yes, somewhere here. So here will be another entrance. I have to prepare floor hatches. I hope if I keep them closed, or in case of siege or something, forbid passage, that they won't be penetrable by alien forces. But it could be good for my carpenter. I think I could use this then as a wood storage room, or here mine out a bit more and make my wood industry in this north wing of my cavern. And yes, that's basically it. My miners, I keep my masons and carpenters constantly busy constructing beds for the first, preparing already for the first migration wave. I have created some bins and barrels, and here my mason is making currently thrones, but we will need tables as well soon. Yeah, barrels. You can't have enough barrels. All right, and I have designated other trees to be cut here. Maybe the next will be this area. I can do it right now, I think. Designate now. Okay, yes, that's it. Yeah, and this is, here I have my preliminary dormitory. So the next plan is to dig up some more space. Maybe here to the west, or actually I would prefer to dig up this stone-free space, because I will need some stockpiles and free room for my industry. So this is what I will be doing next, and I'll be back soon again. So nothing important happened so far. We have struck some stones, but there is nothing else to report. So see you then.